Chapter 11. Smoke and Mirrors. The next morning, Mina sat at her desk with her laptop open, the glow of the screen reflecting in her eyes as she reread the latest update from Klein Jellic. Her expression shifted slowly as she moved through the message, absorbing each detail carefully rather than rushing through it. Hanna sat nearby, folding laundry, but her attention drifted toward Mina almost immediately. "Update?" Hanna asked. Mina nodded. "Yeah. There's good news, and some complicated news." Hanna leaned slightly closer. "The mother from the industrial accident case," Mina said. "She got her child back." Hanna's expression softened immediately. "Because of support?" Mina nodded. Klein Jellic guaranteed the income, $1,000 a month, and that was enough to prove she could take care of the baby. Hanna let out a small breath. "That is very good." "It is," Mina said. "But the case isn't fully over." Hanna frowned slightly. "Why?" Mina turned the screen slightly so Hanna could see. "They're going to court now because the company is trying to avoid responsibility." Hanna's expression tightened. "Are they saying the accident is not their fault?" she asked. "Something like that," Mina replied. "They're forging safety documents and trying to make it look like everything was up to code." Hanna shook her head slowly. "So they changed truth." Mina bobbed her head in a controlled manner. "Exactly," Mina said. "And they're trying to drag the case out for years so the mother runs out of money and patience and gives up." Hanna looked down, her voice quieter now. "That is not justice." "No," Mina said. "It's a strategy." Later that afternoon, Mina set up her camera again. This time the tone was different. She placed a deck of cards on the table in front of her and adjusted the angle carefully before pressing the record button. "Hey everyone," she began. "Today's video is going to be a little different, but I think it's important." She held up a card between her fingers. "This is something you've seen before," she said. "A simple trick." She flipped the card, showed it clearly, and then made it disappear with a smooth motion. "It's gone," she said. Then just as easily she reached behind her ear and brought it back. "And now it's back." She set the card down. "This is what magic is supposed to be," she continued. "It's meant to entertain, to create wonder, and to show you something that looks impossible but is actually just skill, practice, and illusion." Her expression shifted slightly. "But here's the problem." She leaned forward. "Some people use the same ideas not to entertain but to hide things. In real life." She picked up the card again. "They make things disappear that shouldn't disappear," she said. "Responsibility, accountability, truth." She paused. "And then they bring back something else instead." She flipped the card again, and this time it had morphed into a different card. She threw it up and the card turned into confetti and slowly fell to the ground as Mina waited patiently. "A version of the story that looks real but isn't." Mina let the silence sit for a moment. "Companies and lawyers sometimes use the same principles as magicians," she continued. "They rely on distraction, misdirection, and what people call smoke and mirrors." She gestured lightly. "They create something that looks convincing even when it's built on something false." Her tone remained calm but firm. "The difference is that magic is honest about being an illusion." She looked directly into the camera. "This isn't. It is up to us to say we will no longer buy their lies or go along with their show. We need to stand for justice and do what is right. Sometimes it is a hard fight, but it is worth making. Stay tuned and join me as I begin to uncover these truths that are hidden in plain sight and find out how you can help." When she finished recording, she sat back in her chair, letting out a slow breath. Hanna stepped closer with a sense of concern on her face, but a clear sense of gratitude to have a daughter like Mina. "You explain clearly," she said. Mina nodded. "I just want people to understand. To do something." Hanna looked at the cards on the table. "Magic can hide truth." Mina looked at her. "Or reveal it." Hanna considered that and nodded.